The Toronto Raptors. That's right. I'm continuing from my last video with the previews. I'm projecting them to win their fourth straight division title. I expect DeMar DeRozan and Kyle Lowry to continue to play the way that Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan have been noted to play. And put up the production they normally do, which is 24-4 for DeMar, 20 plus 4-4 for DeMar, 19-6-5 or 26-5 for Kyle Lowry. The 6 is the assist, the 5 is the rebounds. DeMar Carroll to actually, play more than 20 some odd games, more like 70 or 75. If he does, he's going to provide them with wing shooting, 3-point shooting, something that DeMar DeRozan doesn't really provide. Although catch and shoot, he was the third best catch and shoot 3-point shooter on the Raptors behind Lowry and Norman Powell. Oh, by the way, he's one of the young players on the bench, and it was a bit of a revelation. Towards the end of the season, and in games 2 and 5 against the Indiana Pacers, both wins, he played a huge hand. Now, for the Raptors, Jonas Valanciunas, he's not going to get the ball passed to him a lot, so he's not going to have the breakout season that everyone was hoping for. He's going to have games where you do feature him, maybe a tick more, but nothing too crazy. Teams just don't like passing to him when he's on the Raptors. Or on the Lithuanian national team, if you watch the Olympics, you're like, what the hell is going on out here? Yeah, that's right. Vince Lombardi in a basketball preview. Dwayne Casey is going to continue, though, speaking of coaches, is going to continue on leading this team. It would not surprise me if they ended up actually being the number 1 overall pick, or the number 1 overall seed, because the Cleveland Cavaliers may not really exert themselves as much as anyone thinks, and plus they're older than dirt. And Kyrie Irving, is going to miss like 15 games because that's what he always does. So that's right. I'm picking the Raptors, my sometimes Raptors, to be number 1 overall. I expect them to hold off the challenge from the Celtics. And another reason why I'm so high on them, actually, whereas everyone has them going through a regression, is their bench. They're young. They've done something that the Celtics haven't been able to do, which is actually make their players be useful, if not actually develop them over the course of these years. See Norman Powell. And everyone is concerned about the Bismack Biyombo loss, which my response was, you weren't exactly hot on Bismack Biyombo when they signed him to that contract, so why is it going to be a big loss? By the way, if you're continue to be worried about him, or saying that's the reason why they'll go back, well, I have a new name for you. A guy from Central Africa who's kind of under the radar, Pascal Siakam, the kid out of New Mexico State. Same height as Biyombo, not as long as Biyombo. He's like 7'3" versus 7'6" wingspan, and not as muscular as Biyombo. He's like 225 instead of the 240, 245 that Biyombo had, but quick, tenacious rebounder, and very capable defender, and he's going to be able to switch out on to people and guard guards and small forwards, or big small forwards, a problem for the Toronto Raptors. And Jared Sullinger, he seemed to have his weight under control, and he's actually, ironically, on the Biyombo plan, which is 1 year with the Raptors, play well, have them run a deep playoff run, and then get your money's worth. So it's a win-win for both teams. Again, I'm picking the Raptors to win. You can call me out for being a Raptors fan. That's the reason why I'm picking them, but they always seem to outperform preseason expectations anyway, so why not this year?